Hello guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing this pretty face for the first time, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I make videos on fashion, beauty, lifestyle and much more. And today we are doing the second episode of Capsule Wardrobe series wherein I am sharing the tips and tricks that I know and I have researched about how a rectangular body should dress up. If you're not knowing about this series, we have already done a chapter 1 wherein I have again shared my point of view and my research on how a petite girl should dress up. Because I am a petite girl having a rectangular body shape and warm tone, building a capsule wardrobe from scratch. If you're not knowing why, how, when, check out the chapter 1 and you'll get to know about it. You can find that episode 1 in the I button above or in the description box below. And without much further ado, let's dive into the video. Just like the first episode, all the structures would be the same. We would be dividing the whole video into 5 segments, which is overall fit, top, bottom, dresses and accessories. So first thing first, we'll talk about what we are trying to achieve, which is either a narrow waist or adding volumes to our top and bottom. By the way, this is not our only motive to achieve. In general, we have a perception to attain an hourglass body shape, which is like okay. But even if you want to, let's say, a rectangular body shape or an inverted triangle body shape, you can definitely achieve the same by changing few pieces of your wardrobe. And this is the reason why people say rectangular body shape is a blessed body shape. But for now, we will be going with the general perception, which is a hourglass body shape. So as mentioned, our main aim is to define a waist, and I kid you not, the most simple and the easiest way to achieve the same is by adding a belt. You cannot even imagine how a belt can change your entire fit just in a second. Though I agree contrasting belts are very good and makes a huge difference, but I still prefer to go with these neutral belts. By neutral belts, I mean black, tan, beige, brown, white for instance. These are the belts which will go with almost every outfit of yours and will look chic. The other thing is, even if you want to add an extra contrasting belt to your fit and you don't want to invest in belt, you can definitely check my Insta handle, which is Arpita Raj Gupta. I would be mentioning it over here because there I do hack reviews and I have got to know about great interesting belt hack, and not just belt but many other hacks. So you can definitely check my page. Other than that, now also our main concern is the thickness of the belt. Because we are petite girls, we can't go for thick and heavy belts. So for that, you could opt for a medium belt, and even if not, you can go for a thin belt. The other way to define your waist could be also an asymmetrical top. You could always go for cutouts as well. The next thing is to add volume to our top and bottom. And now there are multiple ways in which we can do so. First, by adding our shoulder pads to our shoulder or adding a dramatic shoulder to our outfit. Second, by introducing puff sleeves or dramatic sleeves in our outfit. And for the bottom, we can always go for wide leg pants, joggers or flare skirts. Now that we are already discussing about pants, let us discuss thoroughly. Talking about bottoms, the first thing that comes to our mind is pant. And in pants, the most basic pants that you could go for is boot cut, wide leg, flare pants, straight leg pants, secret pants, bell bottom, joggers, cargo, and you can hate me for saying this, but yeah, skinny jeans as well. The second thing would be skirt, of course. For skirts, the skirts which would look good on us is A-line, pleated, flare and no boxy. Okay, when talking about shorts, I won't be categorizing it as such we did for skirts and pants, but still I want to say one thing is the bottom should be flare enough to have a space between your thighs and your pants. It shouldn't be sticking to your thighs because it will only make us look boxy, you know. In tops, we have a do's and don'ts. In don't, the most important is our neckline. First, Sabrina, square and boat. These are the necklines which are common in both rectangular and petite, and we shouldn't be going with this, of course. The next thing we should avoid is crop jackets. Though I have two and I regret buying it now that I know how my body reacts to it, but we'll figure that out, right? But you guys don't buy, please. And in do's we have off shoulder, though it's not good for petite girls, but yeah, off shoulder, belted tops, truffle tops, V-neck, scoop neck, queen anne neck, halter neck, rock top, pushy bow top, wrap top, belted shirt and button down shirt. Shirt or top with puff sleeves, rolled up sleeves and flutter sleeves are the best for us. Coming to jackets, a long structured jacket is like a good investment and I cannot stress upon this because not only it's at a shoulder, not only it elongates or broadens our shoulder, but also it cinches our waist perfectly and at the right point. If not, then go for belted jackets, single breast jacket, peplum jacket as well. I forgot to mention, but peplum tops are as good as peplum jackets. Now coming to dresses. The dresses we could invest in are wrap dresses, off-shoulder dresses, though it's not good for petite girls, flare dresses, belted dresses, A-line dresses, shift dresses, cutout dresses at the waist, and empire waist dress. I cannot stress how these small things could make you a better version of yourself. Again, this is the only notions and norms that people have created. As I mentioned earlier, even if you want to look like a rectangular body shape or triangular body shape, you're good to go unless you feel confident. And this video is not restricting you guys into a box. You're free. You can definitely try other things that are not going for your body shape unless and until you feel good, you feel confident, because dressing in fashion is only to enhance your confidence and make you feel good about yourself. And this is also one of the way in which people feel more confident and good about themselves. So that's it. If you guys have learned anything special or new today, please do like my video, share it with your friends and family, whoever might need them. Also don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. It's Arpita Raj Gupta. I post contents there regularly. To subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for the third episode and I guess the last one as well.